Hi Nick, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I know last time we talked about buying foods on a student budget and eating healthier. How is that going for you?
Good, but I certainly need a little more help.
Okay. Um, so to begin, what kind of foods do you like to eat?
All right. Well, I like having a nice balance of food in my diet. So, like, mainly, I like eating like chicken, hamburgers, usually, for my meat or protein, and then I do like eating some carbs, bread. I like eating like pastas and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of other stuff, I'm bigger on vegetables than I am on fruit. So for vegetables, like some spinach or carrots are usually my favorite. And fruit, I'm not too big on it. I eat some of them. I eat some like grapes, strawberry, blueberry, but I'm looking to expand on all of this a little more.
Mm-hmm. And do you usually grocery shop?
Sometimes I would say my parents do about 75% of the grocery shopping. I do the other quarter,
Mm-hmm.
but I would like to not be limited to what they get. I also want to be able to make things, for myself and have the things that I also want to eat and incorporate in my diet.
Mm-hmm. So I understand you're on a student budget. What are some foods that you could think of that would be best for your budget?
I know chicken's usually a little bit on the cheaper side of some of the other meats, like steak and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
into working out for me, I do like making grilled chicken with that, and I'm also into like some of the quicker meals and everything too. So sometimes I get some ramen, or I do like some granola bars as a little snack. Something that I'm able to prepare fairly quick, but also try to fill myself up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, so also brown rice and white rice are good. Pastas are cheaper. Rotisserie chicken is pretty quick too. Eggs, having them hard boiled is good for just on the go meals. Um, and frozen vegetables are quick too, so you don't have to cook them up. You just put them in the microwave. And I know you said you aren't big on fruits, but frozen fruits are good. They'll last longer, and you can add them to smoothies as well.
How long do they last about the frozen fruit? Are they going to last throughout the week, or as long as they're frozen
Mm-hmm.
and everything?
Yeah, as long as they're frozen, depending on how many bags you buy, they should last you throughout the week, and
Okay.
depending on how many days you use them.
Should I still buy regular fresh fruit if I do have the time and the money to do it? Or
Mm-hmm. If you want to, yeah,
okay.
that'd be a good option. Yeah.
So I'm looking into I work a lot. I work as a swimming instructor. I go to the gym. I'm very active.
Mm-hmm.
So and in general, I'm a person who takes a lot of food to fill up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for ways to fill myself a little faster, a little longer, throughout the day, due to my busy schedule.
Mm-hmm. So adding like protein into your diet would fill you up. The fats too. Also, I don't know if you're interested, but would meal planning be good for you?
Yes. In terms of the filling up, though, will this help me stay on a budget? 'Cause I don't want to have to buy too much to myself. So what besides protein,
Mm-hmm.
do you recommend supplementing any other foods to help fill me for longer?
Okay, so are you saying like if you're having a piece of fruit, maybe having like a nut butter with it
Yeah.
would fill you up longer? Um,
Okay, or can I put peanut butter on an apple, or is
Yeah,
that
peanut
is that
butter
what you're
on
trying to?
apple.
Is that something like that?
yeah, if
Okay.
you're having toast, have it with like a nut butter. That would also fill you up for
Are the-
longer than just having that piece of toast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And I get back to the meal plan. Now you mentioned that. What really is meal planning?
So meal planning is just making all your meals for either 2 to 3 days or a week on one day where you're not busy, and you store it in the refrigerator, and whenever you're hungry you can just have it. You could take it on the go with you.
That's certainly good because I don't have too much time to keep making a breakfast, lunch, dinner
Mm-hmm.
every single day. How long do you recommend? What do you think is the ideal for me to to meal plan for? Like 2 3 days, like you said, a week. What do you think is better for me, knowing that I am busy, I work, I have school, I'm a student.
Mm-hmm.
What do you recommend is the best?
Well, it all depends on you. If you have one day where you're free, like the whole day, and you feel like you can make for a whole week, then I would say that would be good because then you just have it stored in your refrigerator. But if you do like 2, 3 days, then you have to find like a day in the middle of the week to make up for those extra days that you didn't cook for. What do you think?
Okay, that might be good for my busier weeks, but I think I'm looking more towards maybe for a whole week to avoid having to do that,
Mm-hmm.
twice a week. So I'm looking for a whole week to meal plan for. So what kind of things do you recommend for that?
Okay, so I can definitely send you like a meal plan sheet after this, but I recommend adding your protein, your carbs, and your fat to each meal. So protein, like any meat, chicken, beef. If you like beans, if you don't have to, but that's just a great plant-based protein that you can have. There's carbs, so your rice or your pasta, bread, um, and then you can add a vegetable, and then your fat if you want to add cheese to like a burger or olive oil to chicken.
Okay, and so if I made this all on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
as long as I keep it refrigerated, will any of it end up going bad by Saturday or next Sunday, or?
It should be okay, but if you don't feel that comfortable, then you can always, cook in the middle of the week. Make your chicken again, just so it's not sitting for longer. But it should be fine if it's refrigerated.
How many meals do you think I should make in a day? Like one for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or should I make like a little should I incorporate like a snack or something in during the day to help keep myself a little full? What do you think I should lean more towards?
No, is that sorry?
So should I make a meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and just stick it at that, or should I plan for like a fourth one in between if I get a little hungry, or a snack? Should
I would
do
say
that?
snacks,
Okay.
since they're easier just for like on the go. You can always make the hard-boiled eggs. They're good for snacks, and they'll keep you full. You can also meal prep those eggs too. Just boil them on Sunday, and then eat them for a snack throughout the week. Granola bars for a snack. Apple and peanut butter, like we said.
Okay. And I like to grill a lot. I'm big into grilling. So is there a way I can incorporate that into all of this? Include like not just the meat, but I also like grilling some vegetables and everything too.
Yeah. Then
should I incorporate that into this? Is there a way I could do that without like you said, the food going bad or?
So on Sunday, if you would, that's when you said you were free, right? On Sunday to make these. So if you want to grill, and then you can also grill your vegetables like asparagus, grill burgers, chicken, and then store it in the refrigerator. They should be okay for the week.
Okay, that sounds good. I definitely, does this 100% keep me on the budget, or at least keep me close to a budget since it's no closer? Okay, and that's good because it's fast. I kind of get all done. I kind of just heat something up, have something on the go. That ends up working for me. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can help me plan, for a week long and everything. I'm really curious to see what you can help me with.
Yeah, of course.
'Cause I'm willing to really try this and see how it goes.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, do you feel confident with all these food choices that we're making and the meal prepping?
Definitely a 10. Definitely a 10. I mean, this was great. It was helpful. I didn't even think of doing meal planning and everything. And, you're definitely helping me stay on the budget that I want to. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can plan together and meeting again in the future, to discuss that and to see how the meal planning is working for me.
So you seem like you're ready for this and very confident. Is there any other questions that you have for me?
No, thank you very much. It was really helpful. It was great. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're
Have
welcome.
a good day.
Thank you, you too.